Are you made to feel that whatever goes wrong with this particular interaction, it is all because of you? You are blamed for everything that goes wrong in a relationship, friendship, or within the family. Are you experiencing any such thing lately? And you're wondering, is it really me? Are you really convincing yourself, okay, fine, maybe it is me who's always wrong. Maybe I'm the one who always creates problems. Or, you are getting into this kind of thought pattern wherein you're not respecting yourself anymore, and you are getting convinced and you are justifying that yes, maybe I am the one who needs to be blamed. Are you actually experiencing something like this and you're wondering, you're questioning yourself constantly, is it me, is it me who did the wrong things, is it me because of whom the entire thing got really messy? Are you in such kind of a dilemma, and you want to come out of it, and you're really wondering, really, how do I come out of this kind of thinking, or how do I find out a solution wherein I don't have to feel this way about myself? If you're going through all these things, then I would suggest stay back, listen to the content, because in this content today I'm going to talk about blame game and what's the solution for that. I'm not a life coach, or I am not someone who has gained a lot of knowledge in spirituality. I am a very ordinary person who is experiencing life as it comes, and I'm more than happy and I'm more than eager always to share whatever experiences that I gain in my life. And my channel is called Homemaking Motivation, because I also have videos which are dedicated towards the uh, art of organizing things at home, and the cleaning schedule that we homemakers have. And I also started realizing that homemaking is not just about cleaning and cooking or taking care of the house in general. It also involves how we think as homemakers, and we do face certain challenges other than cooking and cleaning. We do face certain emotional challenges, and that is the reason why I also dedicate a part of my content creation towards these aspects of mental health. And as I said, all that I talk, all that I discuss rather on my channel is something that I have understood through my experiences, or through the learning that I have been able to gather during my lifetime so far. So whatever experiences that I've been able to gather, I'm more than happy to share it with this community of mine on YouTube. So in today's content, I would like to talk about this particular thing, blame game. And this happens everywhere, and we almost feel that it's a part and parcel of everyone's relationship in everyone's life. And also I would like to make it very clear that I'm not here to make you feel better, and try and make you justify whatever you have done is correct and only the other person is wrong. No, I don't have any such intention, because I know for sure that everyone is not perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. No two people in a relationship or interaction can be so perfect. So flaws are there, faults are there, we commit mistakes, but we also learn from that, right? So I'm here to just understand the dynamics of this entire blame game that happens in every relationship, and what are the possible solutions that we can come up with. So yes, in today's content, I will be talking about this particular thing that most of us go through, that is the blame game. Now, first of all, let us understand what are the causes of such blame games that happen in our lives. The first and foremost is the expectations that we have in our relationships. So when two people come together, as friends, as a spouse, or as parent and children, whatever the family dynamic or the relationship, whatever it is, when two people come together, it is like they have their various roles to play. And when we know that we have certain roles to play, that is when the expectations are given birth in our relationships. That is, I start expecting certain things from this person, and that person will expect in return from me in this particular interaction or relationship, whatever it is. So we need to understand, first and foremost thing is that the root cause for all the blame games that happen in our life is expectations. And it's a very natural human tendency to expect. There are no exceptions when it comes to this concept of expecting something from the others, especially in a relationship, family, friendship, association, whatever you want to consider. So let us keep it in mind that the root cause for any such blame game is that of expectations from each other. The second cause is when we start pointing fingers at each other, and this happens when our expectations are not met. That is, for example, in a friendship, I have certain expectations from my friend. I have certain things that my friend behaves in such way, or my friend respects me in such a way, or whatever it is. I have expectations, and when that person does not meet that expectation that I have built in my mind, that is when I get disappointed, and that is when I start pointing fingers at that person. Please understand, pointing fingers at each other is very, very easy, and that is where the entire problem crops up. So let us first understand the root causes. It is the expectation, and it is also the pointing fingers at each other that we do. These are the two main causes which gives rise to blame games. Now let us not just stay in the problem, and let us go ahead and think of the solution now. The solution that I can think of in a situation like this is, firstly, I need to stop this expectations thing in my mind. I know it is not easy. I know it is like such an impossible thing to achieve in life, because somewhere in our subconscious mind we are conditioned in a way that whenever I get into an interaction or a relationship or a friendship, I am conditioned within internally in a way that I expect something. So it is like very natural, and to break that cycle or to break that conditioning is not going to be easy. But then if you are talking about solution, if you're thinking about a solution, and if you really want to get out of this blame game, then this kind of hard work is required from your end, and that is, stop expecting from others. Rather, expect a lot from yourself. Try and improve yourself with each passing day. Try becoming the best version of yourself. It is not just motivating words. These words carry factual reality that we need to stop this entire game of expectations, that is trying to idealize a person in your mind, or trying to think that this person will talk to me in this way, this person will respect me in this way. We should stop that. We should stop that. We should stop the expectations. And as I said, it's going to be very tough. It's next to impossible. But if you really want to achieve that spiritual and emotional maturity within yourself for your own benefit, then you need to give it a try. The first and foremost thing that we need to really train ourselves, if we are really thinking about a solution for such a problem, is that we need to create a mindset which says, when I am getting into a relationship, friendship, association, or when I'm interacting with people around me in my family, I need to have a mentality that says, just give. Give, give, give more and more and more. Do not expect. I know you can say, oh God, she is telling something that is so impractical, that is so much impossible to achieve in life. But believe me, there is always, a certain amount of hard work involved when we want to work out a solution and when we really want peace of mind in our lives. And this is one thing that we have to really, really practice, and that is we need to have the intention of giving. It is like we should not be expecting anything in return, or we should not get into an interaction with our family members or in the friendship or whatever it is with the intention of grabbing, snatching, or squeezing things from others. It's like, I am looking for happiness, so I am in this. It is such a wrong conception. It is completely wrong. The thought process itself is so wrong, and it will lead to miseries, it will lead to expectation, then the pointing of fingers at each other, and then the blame game will start. So if you are really looking for a solution, you need to work hard in terms of conditioning your mind in a way that I am here to give. You be the rich person, right? You don't have to be a beggar with a begging bowl asking for respect, expecting for love, expecting for time, attention. No. Break this pattern once and for all. Try the new ways. And the new way suggests we have to start understanding the importance of giving in our relationships, in our interactions with people. So we need to really, really understand the importance of giving rather than giving and then taking in return. That is no good. If we condition our mind, if we train ourselves into something like this, I am so sure that with the spiritual and emotional maturity that we'll get through this, we will be able to free ourselves from such blame games. Now let's go to the second workable solution for such a situation. The second solution, according to me, is we should start looking inwards. Again, it is very difficult. Believe me, it's very, very, very difficult. A lot of hard work is involved in this as well. When I start looking inwards, when I have the capacity to do the kind of introspection, when I have the courage to question myself, what did you do in this situation that you got so messed up in this? When I start asking such tough questions to myself, that is where I can improve. That is where I can bring about changes in my interactions. It is very easy to just sit like a king or a queen and say that I am the best, I am perfect. Whatever is going wrong, it's not because of me, it is because of the other person. So I just lift my finger, point out at that person. It's so easy, right? So convenient, right? But the real hard work is when I start putting those difficult questions on myself. Here, I'm not trying to change the other person, because be rest assured, nobody changes for you, or nobody changes in this world unless they want to change it for themselves. So the same law applies to me. Now I want to change. I want to change because I want to bring the peace of mind in my life. Be selfish, be positively selfish, work on yourself. And that is when you will have the courage to question yourself, to improve yourself, to challenge yourself. It's like I need to do my homework. I don't really bother if my a fellow student has done it or not. When I do my homework, I will get the credits. I will get good marks in my exam. Why should I bother about the other person? I need to improve myself. I need to go ahead in life. This is being positively selfish. So when you start working on yourself in this way, that is, you start looking inwards, you will obviously stop pointing fingers at others. And believe me, even if you feel that the other person is behaving in a very erratic way, or in a way that you cannot stop but just point out the finger at them, if you practice this kind of spiritual maturity within you, then you will stop the urge of pointing fingers at them. You will improve yourself, undoubtedly. Wherever you go wrong, you will improve yourself, but then you'll also stop pointing fingers at others. So when you are trying to work out a solution from your end, be rest assured that your peace of mind is absolutely yours. Now, to end this, let me make it like a very a point that I need to emphasize in this content is that whatever solutions that was discussed in this content, it is to be done by both the parties. Ideally, it has to be done by both the people involved in a particular association or interaction. Now, for example, if only you are putting the efforts, you are making the changes, and you are doing everything that takes you out of your comfort zone, but you're still trying to put that effort so that you try to get a solution, and if the other person is not taking any accountability and still continues to blame you, then please walk away. If the situation is in a manner that you are having an option to walk away, be it in friends or any association wherein you can break the bond and walk away, please do so. That will only ensure your peace of mind. But then I do realize there are certain situations, bonds, family ties wherein you cannot think of walking away. Be it your own friends, there are times when you can't walk away. You will walk away from situations and people who are absolutely toxic, wherein you're putting your efforts, you're trying to be a good person, but the other person is not taking accountability. If it's a toxic relationship, obviously you will walk away. If you have an option, you will walk away. But there are situations wherein the relationship may not be very toxic, or the person may not be very abusive, but still is not awakening spiritually or emotionally, and you cannot break the bond or you cannot break the tie. Then the only solution that I would suggest is master the art of ignoring. Remain non-reactive. Don't even give your response. Leave alone your reaction for such things. Be calm. Practice all that is required for you to achieve the solution, and in spite of that, if the person is not taking the accountability and is not cooperating, the only solution you have when you do not have an option to walk away is to ignore and remain calm. This also is achievable when you attain that kind of spiritual and emotional maturity wherein you do not give your reaction away. You are not perturbed. You are not giving the other person the right to, control your emotions. Your emotions are yours. You will control it. You will not allow others to control your emotions. So those are the solutions, and I am sure that will ensure your peace of mind. And this topic is something that is such a common thing. It happens in every walk of life. It will happen. No matter, you may feel that you're a very good person or whatever it is, don't judge yourself and don't be harsh also on yourself. Both extremes don't go for that at all. In my opinion, the only way out to stay peaceful in life is to spiritually awaken yourself, be matured emotionally, try and handle everything with a positive attitude. And this is all about today's content. I hope you liked the content today, and as always, please share your feedback in the comments below. I would be more than happy to read it and reply back. And also, if possible, comment all your experiences and the way you handle stuff in life. It can be a wonderful discussion in this community wherein we can understand that, okay, if such situations are there, then you can be witty enough to come out of it with such kind of solution. So let us make it a part of our discussion in the comment section. And That's all about it. I hope you will like today's content, and until next time, please take care of yourself and always try to learn something new every day, and stay alert and try and gain more of the spiritual knowledge that is available all around you. Be receptive, be sensitive, and tell the universe that yes, I'm ready for all the lessons that you're going to teach me. Just surrender yourself, and you will see miracles happening around you. All right, so take care of yourself, and that's all about it. Thank you for listening in.